Hi, my name is Taylor York, and I'm doing the Implicit Bias Sexuality for my R2 presentation. In this test, you are to press the key you felt described each term. Terms would include homosexual, heterosexual, friendship, love, etc., and the chart displays these items. The letter E in one round stood for straight and good, and the letter I stood for gay and bad. In the next round, the letter E stood for gay and good, and the letter I stood for straight and bad. So you would assign the term with the correct grouping, either straight, good, or gay, bad, and the opposite for the next round. The theory is that making a response is easier when closely related terms share the same response key. So if a person has an implicit preference for gay versus straight people, they are faster to categorize words when gay people and good share response key. The opposite is true if there is a preference for straight, where that person is quicker when straight people and good appear on the same response key. The results of my test indicated that I have no automatic preference between straight and gay people. I did expect this, as I am usually inclined to see people for more who they are and not their sexual orientation. I do swing a little bit to the more liberal side as well, even though I'm not very active in politics. I tend to judge a person's character more than who they are as a person, rather than their sexual preferences, race, or gender. And this little chart discusses the responses for each score, and it seems that most people have a strong automatic preference for straight people compared to gay people. However, I am a bit skeptical of the results of these studies because it was a little tricky going through each item, and there may still be a little bit of work done for the test in response to that. Unconscious prejudice influence how we behave with coworkers more often than we think. These bias can influence how a person moves through the hiring process. If a boss holds a bias against a group of people, they are likely going to show this during the hiring process and which candidates are selected. I believe it's been engraved in our brains for so long that being gay is wrong and goes against religion that we are overlooking who the person is on the inside. The world is changing and microaggressions occur because these people have not learned to adapt and become accepting. Often in offices, we see micro insults and micro invalidation more than someone simply making a derogatory term about a homosexual or trans person. In my opinion, I think this is because there are so many different views on the topic and what is considered correct and what the norm is. But if an office was primarily a homophobic one, I believe they would have no problem expressing these feelings out loud. It is a strength in numbers and goes back to bullying the odd kid in middle school mentality. We are trained that if someone is not similar to ourselves, certain personalities start to be incorporated, included hatred, often because these people are confused with how to express their beliefs and their beliefs on what is just. Some employees don't allow themselves to emphasize with the oppressed groups who have gone through so much just to be looked at as normal people in society. Often the people being affected feel like they cannot do anything about it. And this statistic shows that over half of LGBT employees have heard gay or derogatory jokes. According to Gatewood, the first step in addressing negative impact of IB is recognizing that it does exist and seek to understand it. Self-reflection just may be a sensitive topic for some people, so having training that teaches people how to grow and learn from these results may be beneficial to incorporate. Still, IB training may not be available for organizations, but it is important to actively learn from individuals of all backgrounds. This may simply include asking the person about their life and how they are feeling with the organization. One must also strive to create social equality and be a champion for inclusion in the workplace. If you see someone being treated poorly, stand up for them. Attend community events that celebrate different backgrounds of all people. We as HRD professionals also have the responsibility to support all people in the workplace and to look beyond outward qualities. Being positive to everyone in the workplace can also have a ripple effect. Moving forward, specifically with my line of work, I will definitely include people from all different backgrounds in discussion and will do my best to make them feel truly valued and look at them as a friend. Thank you.